Previously on 21 Days.
I got engaged to the person I love, my best friend.
Surfing's a part of my life and it's in my DNA, but when I come back, I don't surf. I don't think about waking up and surfing every day.
Jordy Smith and CJ Hobgood are in the United States for the U.S. Open of Surfing. This high-profile contest will see them mobbed by fans and under the spotlight. Hobgood will be staying near the contest in Huntington with a chance to see his brother Damien. Smith will be in Newport Beach with his family and fiancée Lyndall. With only 3 weeks to go before heading to the South Pacific for the sixth stop on the ASP World Tour, the Billabong Pro Tahiti, the contrast in California couldn't be greater. Huntington Beach, California is playing host to the U.S. Open of Surfing, one of the biggest events on the surfing calendar. CJ Hobgood is competing in the event and is preparing for his first heat of the contest.
I woke up this morning and looked at the waves. They're smaller today. You're kind of trying to be good and lucky in these first couple rounds. 4-man heats, not a lot of waves. It's Huntington, so just the way it goes.
With Hobgood surfing without a major sponsor this year, the U.S. Open is an ideal opportunity for him to earn valuable prize money to support his family and help finance his life as a professional surfer on the World Tour.
Unless I win a contest, I really kind of break even. And I look at my wife in the face, I go, hey, you know, more times than out of 10, like, we break even and I'm away from you guys. That is the hardest thing for me to deal with. But I love surfing, man. Hopefully I go out there and put on the best show and I do an air maneuver that I didn't even know I could do. That would be nice. I go out and when I surf contests, I challenge myself. And I challenge myself to be a better surfer, to do things that I normally don't do.
He's got some momentum on into the next round, CJ Hobgood.
There's so much freedom when I'm out there. You know, I don't feel like I have to make a heat. It's not me, it's not who I'm made up of.
Hobgood made it to round 5 of the contest, but was taken out in the dying seconds by the narrowest of margins.
I had a pretty easy opportunity at the end of the heat to make it. I just really needed to hold my priority, and someone at my age knows the rules, and to make a rookie mistake like that is, there's no excuse, there's no room for it. I mean, when it rains, it pours. You know, I've been on the other side of the end of losing a lot of heats, getting kicked off tours. So yeah, I know when it goes good, it goes good. When it goes bad, it goes bad. So I'm looking forward to Tahiti, and I'd really like to win that event again.
Jordy Smith is also competing at the U.S. Open of Surfing and is getting ready for his upcoming heats.
So many boards in there.
Smith is joined by his family and fiancée during the contest, which provides a valuable support network for him while competing.
Sure. Traffic, yeah. In Huntington, I think I can handle the freeway.
Woman can drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you know, I have been driving for about 10 years longer than you.
Excuse me, I know I'm a better driver than you. We travel all over the world and it's really crazy and really fast and everything's going, and you know, I have a great group of people around me. My dad is the biggest influence on me when it comes to being humble and really grounded.
It's very simple. Surf more, win more. You know, that's my kind of belief in what you have to do. I think this year he's really, you know, put the gauntlet down and decided that he really wants to move on. Winning, you know, and being in the top 5, you know, that's his goal for this year, I think.
4, 3, 2, and here's the start.
Yeah, Jordy Smith, you know, anytime he takes to the water, you can bet that fireworks are going to fly.
Guys, clear the way, please.
If you get the right waves like that, you're going to get big scores no matter what you do, you know.
He's surfing really well. The last few years, I think he struggled a little bit. He's looking really strong, and if he doesn't win, that'll be a bit of a bummer. And he needs $100 grand to pay for that ring. That's massive.
Outstanding competitive year already on tour, and in this 6-star, a great result, a quarterfinal.
Yeah, I've had a great year so far, you know. Everything's gone kind of the way I've wanted to by a few results, but I felt like my surfing's back, my confidence is up.
Well, the momentum is building for Jordy Smith. Congrats on into the quarters. Good luck, my man.
Thanks, bro.
In the quarterfinals, Smith draws 19-year-old Matt Banting, winner of the Australian Open in 2012. A smaller wave seemed better suited to a surfer of Banting's physique.
Rather small out there.
Priority shifts to Matt Banting.
One big turn, one big turn.
Throws the fins on a spin.
Yeah! Get out there, Jordy. Get back out there.
Jordy in second with priority now needs a 4.48.
Let's hope that something comes.
Here we go, Jordy Smith with priority, gonna go on this front side wave here, floats it, got the oncoming whitewash, connects, throws the fins.
Oh, it's not enough.
4, 3, 2.
It is what it is.
Smith's last wave just isn't enough to better Banting's score, and it's a disappointing result for Smith.
Always tough taking a loss like that, you know, especially when there's not many opportunities out there, but, you know, I guess the ocean just didn't kind of produce today.
You got to handle that person afterwards. They get so depressed and they get so bummed out, and you've got to like figure out a way to let them have their moment, but at the same time still be there for them.
You know, amongst all the craziness and madness and everything else that's going on in my life, you know, she's the one that keeps me stable.
He'll be bummed and then he'll forget about it and then he'll remember again and then he'll forget about it and then he'll remember again. So it like goes in like a little wave throughout the day. By the next day, he's cool.
Well done there, bro. Take it on to the final. Thanks. My focus kind of goes on to Tahiti now. I'm not too focused on this event anymore. Get prepared and go to Tahiti, fight up.
After his exit from the U.S. Open, CJ Hobgood is spending some rare time outside of contest with his twin brother and fellow World Tour competitor Damien. Though now both family men, life for the Hobgoods growing up as twins presented a unique challenge for the pair.
There's this identity crisis that you're constantly struggle with. And when you're growing up, you're constantly trying to be different and you know, figure out your place. Brothers are rabbit. Why'd you get someone that looks just like me and like I got to compete with on every level and everything. Like when we woke up in the morning to go to school, you know, if someone put on a pair of jeans first, if the next person was wearing a pair of jeans, you know, then a fight was on. It's like, you're not wearing jeans. Like, what do you mean I'm not wearing jeans? I got jeans on and you're not wearing jeans because if you wear jeans, that's gonna make us look more like each other. We had shared the same room, so like we'd always put a piece of duct tape down the middle of the room and be like, all right, you can't cross your line or, you know, get on my side of the room or it's on.
This sibling rivalry dynamic would ultimately push both brothers to achieve their dream of competing on the World Championship Tour. However, there's no love lost between the brothers when faced against each other in a heat.
Not too many people can relate because I'm competing against someone that's literally identical, like my same DNA, like and compete against them at the highest level. And it's creepy, it's weird. It's really easy to get motivated surfing against him too because, you know, you have a lifelong history of battles, of maybe things he did or whatever, so it's really easy to get pumped up.
This competitive fire was still evident when the twins battled against each other during this year's Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach.
They're fully having a go at each other. Oh, I would love to be a fly on the wall out there at the moment.
It reminded me of being a kid again. Like it literally went like full circle. Like it reminded me when I was a kid out in the water, just screaming at him. He was talking all this during the heat and I just let him have it at the end of the heat. The end product was good because, I mean, there was a constant healthy competitiveness where we felt like we always had to fight to achieve something, you know? I know that I wouldn't be the surfer I am or even the person I am without him and having those battles and struggles at a younger age.
Jordy Smith has traveled south to Carlsbad, hometown of good friend and fellow World Tour competitor Josh Kerr.
Hanging out with Kerr, it's incredible, you know. He's a really upbeat guy. You know, he's never down on himself or anything like that. He's always frothing to go surfing.
We've been friends for years now, Joyce. He's a little younger than me, but over the last few years we became a lot closer on tour and stuff, and then now he's got a fiance, like girlfriend, I got my wife, and they've become really close friends, and obviously that, you know, having that dynamic together, traveling and all that, makes life easier.
The whole Kerr family is really cool. You know, to watch what they do as a family is really, really cool, you know.
That's it.
Sierra, you could do that all by yourself. You know, they skate, they surf, they hang out on the beach. That's kind of where I want my family to be in a couple years, you know. There. Cool. Surf down there.
Back at the house, discussion turns to next year's plans for shooting free surf clips to feature in upcoming surf films, an entity of surfing both Smith and Kerr greatly value.
Anyway, then we come to the Goldie after that. Can get footage in around the Goldie so easy.
Yeah.
West does, we can nail like
another
night and day. You could get like 5 sections by the time Bali comes around.
Yeah, yeah. And that's like where you're going anyway. That's
Yeah.
not even putting a proper trip in between.
You know, it's really hard to juggle it between, you know, free surfing and movie surfing, to juggle it in between the contests and stuff, because we don't really get too much time off. So the time we do have off, we definitely try and work it as much as we can and try and make as, you know, best video parts as we can.
Wait, look, I'll show you this edit that Kleiner did of just the contest stuff.
And I heard those waves are incredible.
To be a full package surfer these days, you've got to be able to like be obviously in the public side through the videos, the free surf side, bringing out movies.
To be the full pack of cards, you've got to be able to have both. And if you want to be a kid's idol, you got to make, you know, sick little clips and do that kind of stuff as well as win contests.
Jordy's like definitely one of the most involved guys in all his production and filming and all that kind of stuff. He's real kind of hard on himself, the way what he wants to put out and everything like that.
It's really competitive, you know, the free surfing movie making. Guys want to make the best clip they can possibly make.
Your competitiveness comes out, you know, just in that arena as well. I'll watch a video and I'm like, I just want to go put a sick vid together doing stuff, and, you know, like talking about Jordy's the exact same way.
Smith's highly competitive nature within the realm of free surfing clips came to a peak earlier in the year when he won the inaugural X Games Real Surf Video Clip Contest.
Came away with the gold because, you know, I was fired up. I wanted to walk away with the gold. And it might have been the competitive side of me, but you know, I made the best video part I could make and I was proud of it.
CJ Hobgood has one last appointment to make in California before returning home to Florida. He's meeting with director Joe G., who's halfway through production on the new Globe movie, Strange Rumblings in Shangri-La. At this midway stage, Joe's called Hobgood and the rest of the Globe team together to view clips shot up to this point in the production process.
Let me find some shots of your jaw turns.
My jaw turns.
Yeah. This is the kind of time where everybody's really curious about what's been shot, like what do we have, how are we feeling, and you know, it's really exciting for some guys and it's really scary for others, you know, at times, because you're like, whoa, I need to get on more trips or whatever.
That sucks.
Come on. CJ's been, actually, he's in an interesting situation because of the changes that have been going on in his life and with his birth of his daughter. He's only gotten to be on one of the big trips so far. He's got incredible stuff from that trip, but one of the reasons we're getting together tonight is to kind of look forward and see what else we need to do to make sure that he has the presence that he wants to have in the film.
For Hobgood, a surfer known for strong video sections, the session provides another future goal to sit alongside his world title aspirations.
It's cool to kind of see it come together, you know? And like contests, man, if you don't put 100% into it, like people sniff it out and they see it, you know? It's good to have moments like this where you can see so you know how much work you have to do. But that's basically what it is. I'm realizing I got a bit of work to do.
As a surfer, he's always amazed me. He's elevated his game with all the new kids that keep coming up. He's always able to step it up. It's crazy on the trips because he and his brother, they can literally watch what the kids are doing and then do it.
A big part of this and how people remember you, obviously, is by video parts. I got to bring that on board to myself and ultimately become better.
With the Billabong Pro Tahiti just a few weeks away, both surfers must turn their attention to a quiet corner of a beautiful island deep in the South Pacific. The end of the road is the destination, but for these surfers, it's a journey that continues with gathering momentum. As the 2013 ASP World Tour reaches its crucial midway stage, much is at stake. For Smith, the question of his abilities in big left-hand barrels must be faced and answered if he is to mount a credible challenge for the world title. Can he inspire within himself that same degree of excellence that earned him a 5th-place finish at the Fiji Pro?
I'm going to go in there with, a really strong head and give it my best and, hopefully make the final.
For Hobgood, Tahiti's a chance to continue a love affair with the wave known as Chopu. But he knows the dangers as well as anyone, and the risks associated with underestimating this wave.
Everything in my body is saying, don't do it, you're not going to make it.
Next time on 21 Days.
When I look at these trophies, I really just think of the people that I've met along the way and the amazing places I've seen.
Tahiti for me is an event that I haven't quite gotten hold of yet. I'm going to go back and I'm going to conquer it.